Welcome to the presentation of the Queen Elizabeth II Graduate Scholarships in Science and Technology. This presentation was recorded by the Faculty of Graduate Studies at Brock University. In this presentation, the following will be discussed: program overview, eligibility criteria, and application overview. Let's begin with program overview. The QE2 is a prestigious award valued at $15,000, which is designed to encourage excellence in graduate studies at the master's and doctoral levels. This is awarded for one academic year, which may consist of 2 or 3 consecutive terms. The value is $5,000 per term. The province of Ontario contributes 2/3 of the award value, and Brock University provides 1/3. The Faculty of Graduate Studies also offers a Department of Graduate Studies Excellence Scholarship in lieu of graduate fellowship. The QE2 scholarships are awarded to Ontario universities based on full-time domestic graduate enrollments and are intended to support graduate students enrolled in all disciplines. Each year, we provide an allocation of 2 awards to our international students, one for the master's level and one for the doctoral level. Another 2 awards are allocated to our Canadian Aboriginal students. Again, one at the master's level and the second at the doctoral level. The remaining awards are allocated to our domestic master's and doctoral students. The balance of awards will be adjusted at the faculty level. The quota for Brock University is available on our website. In order to be considered for the QE2 scholarship competition, applicants should have an overall average of at least an A-, 80%, and each of the last 2 full-time academic years of study. You must be a full-time student in an approved graduate program for the tenure of this award. You must be a Canadian citizen, permanent resident, or have a study permit at the time of the application deadline date. You can receive a lifetime maximum of 6 years of government-funded student awards. Awards received under NSERC, SHURIC, CIHR, OGS, and QE2 programs are counted towards this lifetime maximum. You cannot hold NSERC, SHURIC, CIHR, or QE2 at the same time as an OGS award, but you can apply to those competitions while completing the QE2. You can receive up to 2 QE2 awards at the master's level. This award is tenable during either the first or second year of your master's degree program, but not after the second year. You may receive up to 4 QE2 awards at the doctoral level. The award is tenable during the first 5 academic years of your doctoral degree program, but not after the 5th year. Along with the eligibility requirements mentioned on the previous slide, there are things to be aware of. Students who have an OSAP restriction at the time of disbursement may be unable to hold a QE2 award. Students will be notified to clear the restriction or will be required to forfeit the award. Students must hold the award for either 2 or 3 consecutive terms. You cannot hold an award for only 1 term. You cannot be employed by the university for more than an average of 10 hours per week. You may change disciplines or eligible programs during the tenure of the award, but only if your eligible institution approves the change. Each award is tenable for 1 year and is non-renewable. Therefore, you must submit a new application each year. So, where do you apply? Students who are currently enrolled at Brock University in graduate studies or who are planning on attending Brock University for graduate studies, please submit your application package to the Faculty of Graduate Studies here at Brock University. Students who are planning on attending graduate studies at another university, do not apply at Brock. Please apply to the university you plan on attending. Be sure to check the application deadline dates for the university you would plan on attending to apply to, as their dates may differ from Brock University. The application package consists of a completed application, official post-secondary transcripts. You must provide 1 copy of each along with 1 copy of the legend. Transcripts cannot be photocopies or web-based printouts, and must be up to date and show academic studies completed to date. Even if you began your graduate program in the fall term, you must submit a current transcript to show that you are registered in your program. There may be no marks, but that's okay. We want to see that you are registered in the graduate program. Copies or photocopies from foreign universities where it is not possible to get another official transcript will be accepted. For those who apply to an NSERC competition, whether at the master's or doctoral level, may request to have their application considered for QE2 competition. Simply send an email to graduatestudies@brocku.ca to submit your written request. The evaluation criteria is utilized to assess your application by our internal adjudication committee. Your application will be assessed on 50% academic excellence. This will include your academic records, scholarships, and awards you've held, duration of previous studies, and if you've completed it in a timely manner, and your current course load. This will be viewed by your post-secondary transcripts. 30% on research ability and achievements. Indicators of research potential include the quality and originality of contributors to research and development, relevance of work experience and academic training, significance, feasibility, and merit of your proposed research, and ability of applying your skills and knowledge. Then finally, 20% on communication and leadership abilities. This section should include, and is not limited to, work experience, leadership experience, and involvement in academic life, volunteerism, and community outreach. This is another look into the academic excellence criteria that was mentioned in the previous slide. Again, here is another look into the research ability and achievements criteria that was mentioned in another slide. Finally, we have the communication and leadership's ability criteria that again was mentioned on the previous slide. These next 3 slides are very important as we will discuss the research proposal. Depending on your level of study at the time you hold the award will determine the requirements of your research proposal. For those who will be in a master's level program, you must provide a detailed description of the planned research/project you are doing during the tenure of the award. Use plain language. Someone outside of your field of research may be reviewing the application. Be as specific as possible. State the significance of the research or project in the particular field, and make sure to have a 1-page bibliography and citation. Students who will be in their first year of a doctoral program must give the title and a brief description of your master's thesis if applicable. Identify the field of concentration of your proposed doctoral studies and describe your specific interest in this area. Outline the experimental or theoretical approach to be taken. State the methods and procedures that will be used, and explain the impact/importance of your research. And finally, students who are currently enrolled in a doctoral program. Clearly state at which stage of your thesis you are in. Outline your thesis and explain how it will build on existing research and contribute to the advancement of knowledge in the field. And outline what you plan to accomplish during the period for which you received the award and what you will have remaining to be accomplished. Publications and presentations. Depending on your program level, please note the number of pages permitted for this section. Published contributions include co-authors, title, publisher, journal, volume, date of publication, number of pages, etc., as they appear in the original publication. Be sure to list publications, presentations, and other scholarly activities. Please list each on a new line as follows: articles published or accepted in peer-reviewed journals, articles submitted to peer-reviewed journals, other peer-reviewed contributions, communications, papers in peer-reviewed conference proceedings, posters. No non-peer-reviewed contributions, conference presentations, posters. On page 7 of the application allows the applicant to list all competitive awards received in their post-secondary education. This includes but is not limited to fellowships, internal donor awards, academic or professional awards, Dean's Honor List, teaching assistantships, research assistantships. Please do not list any awards given to you in high school. Remember, only post-secondary awards and achievements. Each applicant is required to have 2 academic assessments and letters of support. Your references can be anyone from your supervisor, professor, or even someone from your community. Both references should be able to provide you a meaningful assessment of your research and abilities. Give your references plenty of notice. Clearly communicate to them that they must complete the assessment report along with a 1-page signed letter of support on an official letterhead. The letter of support is their opportunity to elaborate on the assessment and provide further insight to you and your research. References are asked to submit their letters of support and assessments as one PDF file. Please advise your references of a few items. Submissions cannot be sent from personal email addresses. They should not copy you on their email to FGS as the submission is confidential. Also, no late entries will be accepted. Their deadline date is the same as yours. Your references files should read as this: student last name, then student first name, Brock student ID, QE2 academic assessment. Applicants are responsible for follow-up with their references. Before you contact FGS asking if your reference submitted their document, please contact your reference first, or ask that they should send you a separate email that they've submitted their documents on your behalf. Here are some tips and suggestions to help you prepare a successful application. Be clear and concise in your proposal. You have a limited space to convey your message. Avoid jargon and remember who your audience is. Avoid repetition. By doing so, demonstrates your ability to have strong communication skills. Check your spelling and grammar. Have someone read your writing prior to submitting. Ask them to be critical and provide suggestions where necessary. Don't be shy about your accomplishments and achievements. Make your application stand out. Remember, your application will be read by a multidisciplinary committee whose expertise cover a broad range of areas. You want your proposal to stand out. Reach out to your references now. Ask them if they're willing to provide you with a meaningful assessment. Give them ample opportunity to complete their assessment, and don't be shy to send them a friendly reminder if their assessment is not complete. If you were a previous QE2 recipient, you must apply again. This award is non-renewable. Know your deadline date. It is important that you meet this date to be considered for the competition. Late applications will not be accepted. When submitting your completed application, you will complete it online via a web form. You'll need to upload your transcript via PDF. Your subject line of the transcript must read student last name, student first name, Brock ID number, -QE2 application. Remember, late submissions will not be accepted, so please complete the application before the deadline. Here's a preview of the form you will use to enter your information. Competition results will be made to successful applicants in April. If you are not selected in the first round of offers, don't worry. There may still be an opportunity to receive a QE2 award should anyone from the first round decline. Offers will be made until the quota has been fulfilled in its entirety. In order to take up the QE2 award, you must be in a registered program or have applied for admissions to a registered program. Should you have any questions, your first point of contact is the Faculty of Graduate Studies here at Brock University. You can contact us at graduatestudies@brocku.ca. Also, here is the link to our applications and competition information page. This concludes the presentation for the Queen Elizabeth II Graduate Scholarship Program. Thank you and best of luck in this competition.